One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys have really been struggling. Just 2 wins over their last 8. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
9 yards.
The Bears at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On play action, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
4 brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A pass complete to Odunze.
17 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Pass caught by Burden. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
For a Bears 1st down.
They'll run here with a rookie. He stiff arms him, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackle just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Bears defense. Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hyatt there to grab it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hyatt goes in motion left. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A good effort there from Gervon Dexter. He drops him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing his Dart. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, Williams. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Dart. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bears first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Here's Williams.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
New York set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Play fake, and here's Dart. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up, get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
throwing is Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Olszewski now to return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
To the air, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have regained the lead. And Charles, had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
They juked him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New York ready to go again offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw, Dart. Completed to Hyatt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. On the ground, here comes Tracy. Oh, good move. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
10 more yards. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
On play action, here's Dart. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dio Odengbo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bears offense and DJ Moore headed back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Ooh, with a juke. Now he's free at the 35. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Bears first down.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Back to throw. Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the run is Tracy. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. They'll go again with Tracy.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
That's complete to Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Here's 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now
7.
Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Here's Dart once more.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will do it for this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart.
And the catch made by Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Tracy.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the Giants first down.
On first down, Tracy.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Right back to Tracy.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Dart.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Dart.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Dio Odengbo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
Dart going to look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll bring him back within a point. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll run here with Swift. And defensively, Cordell Flott got him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
To throw, Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Williams going to sneak it.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
This one from 48 yards away.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw now, Dart. It's complete to Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. They go play action with Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
24 yards. And the Giants.
Tracy going to get it on first down to the 27-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 6. That's another Giants.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Dart. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Cano now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Cano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They run out of the gun with Swift. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears.
To throw, it's Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
2nd and 7. at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49.
Throwing, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, Dart. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Paulson Adebo on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Now he's free to midfield. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 36-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Throwing his dart. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss, and he's got his guys a first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Giants.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Dart. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Here's the option. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Running left is Tracy. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here now, 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Slayton. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Tracy. And some room to work. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Giants, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week.